There you go, no worries. All right, Mr. Moore.
Time, baby.
All right, Mr. Moore.
Mr. Moore. Go ahead, Moore.
Come in.
Hey, is that Dr. Page?
How are you?
Doing well, thanks. Joseph, ADP.
Awesome, great. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, thank you very much for meeting with me today.
Hey, no, not a problem.
Do you mind if I take a
Yeah,
seat?
please sit down.
Cool, thank you. Do you mind if I use some desks right here?
Hey, man, that's what it's there for.
Cool, thank you very much. And by the way, in case you have any questions after our meeting, feel free to reach out to
Okay.
me. Email, phone call, whatever, I'm pretty easy to get in contact with.
Sounds good. So there's 91 other people other than you that got it?
That's right.
Email?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's my birth year, yeah.
Got it.
Yeah, but actually the way I heard about you, Dr. Page, was actually through Henry Bedford. He said you guys went to med school together?
Yeah. Mhm.
No way, you guys are roommates?
Yeah, yeah.
Probably some crazy stories there, huh?
All we did was study.
Late night studying, maybe.
Yeah.
Good, man. And he said your kids are almost the same age too?
Yeah, yeah.
How old are your kiddos?
About 17.
Okay, wow.
Yeah.
So you got one, just the 17-year-old?
17 and a 6-year-old.
Oh, wow. Nice little gap there.
Yeah.
You sleeping much with the 6-year-old?
My wife's not, I am.
Nice. Alrighty, and didn't they play like baseball together or something like that?
The 6-year-old does. They're in Little League.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alrighty, well I just want to be super respectful of your time too, Dr. Page. I just want to confirm we have about 20 minutes today.
Yep.
Alright, cool. And well, what I'd love to do with our time, just ask you a couple questions, get a feel for your situation, see what you guys maybe could use here at Page Medical Clinic, and if we can do some business, we can help you out, talk about further steps, but if we can't help you out, I'll just leave in a really good mood.
Alright, sounds
Sound
good.
pretty fair?
Yeah, sounds fair.
Alright, cool. And when it does come to decision making, Dr. Page, would it be, should I include anyone else besides you?
Yeah, my wife, she's the one who does all the payroll right now,
Right.
and so at the end of the day, I would want her to make the decision because it's going to be the one
Okay.
who's going to affect her the most.
Should we go grab her real quick?
Not there, you can go find her.
She's somewhere out running around. Let you
With the
go
kids,
to
yeah.
Okay. Alrighty. Well, why don't I just give you a kind of good feel for it, and then you can kind of tell me what you want to do from there.
Okay.
If we should set up another meeting.
Okay.
Alrighty. Alright. And now, when it comes to, I don't know, do you guys talk about the payroll stuff much? Does she explain to you maybe
I
some
mean,
of her
I
problems?
have my pulse on every part of the business.
Oh, okay, good. Nice. Alrighty. Now, can you maybe briefly describe a time when you needed to process payroll, but maybe she couldn't get to a computer? Or?
No, I mean, she definitely spends a lot of time on it, and she does it all, but I don't remember a time that she didn't do it because she couldn't get into a computer.
Okay. Do you know roughly how much time she spends a week just
I
on
would
payroll?
say bi-weekly because that's when we do our payroll, probably 20 hours.
It is 20 hours.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. So that's kind of mainly her main role, for the most part.
Every other week.
Yeah. Every other week.
Yeah.
Okay. And now, what else do you think she maybe could be doing with that time?
I mean, she has her handful with the kids, so I mean, she could be a stay-at-home mom for all I care.
Really? Yeah. As long as the business is going
As
well.
long as the business is running.
Okay, yeah.
Pay the bills.
And I mean, if I could show you something that maybe would free up her time, be able to hang out with the kids, is that something that would you maybe potentially be interested in?
Yeah.
Some payroll service? All right, cool. Now, I'd love to ask, I mean, of course, your wife is priceless. But if on a business standpoint, if you were to put maybe like a dollar amount on per hour that you maybe would throw her way, what would you probably put on that?
$1. No, I'm kidding. $10. Resort time.
Okay, so yeah, we'll put up, just for numbers sake, we'll put like a $10 hour. Alrighty. And let's see, now, do you expect to keep growing?
Yes, I think if we continue to do how we're doing, I see myself opening a third location in a couple of years.
Okay. And now, how do you plan on handling the growth as far as from a payroll standpoint, or maybe an HR standpoint?
I was just thinking about hiring an accountant or a bookkeeper.
Okay. And now, I've done some of my research, and on average, usually an accountant or a bookkeeper is about $64,000 a year. I don't know how much research you've done quite yet, but is that pretty typical from what you've been hearing?
It's less than my doctors. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't really looked into it that far, you know.
Okay.
We're still about 2 years away from opening a new location, if we do open it.
Okay. And now, has there, as far as payroll checks goes, now does she mail out the checks, or is it you after she finishes them?
Yeah, she does it all.
She does it all. Takes care of business, huh?
Takes care of business.
Good for her. Now, has there ever been a mail issue that maybe you know about, or she's told you?
Because everything's done manually, you know, there's sometimes some human errors. Right.
What could you maybe say that happens like once a week?
Right, once a month.
Once a month?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you say that's something that's concerning you, maybe going forward, growing?
I mean, it doesn't affect me, but I can see how it can affect my
Business.
employees, right? Like if they didn't get their check and they have
Right.
bills to pay, so it can get annoying for them.
Yeah.
We always end up paying them and fixing the error, but yeah, I mean, I can see how it can get annoying for them.
Yeah, believe it or not, we did a study, and actually one of the number one lawsuits in businesses nowadays is employees because they don't feel like they got paid the right amount. Believe it or not, and that's one thing that we deal with too, as far as from an HR standpoint, and of course the payroll services everything. But okay, so as far as checks periods now, I have here that some of she's spending now. I just want to verify some of the numbers that I have done my research on, make sure I'm good. She spends about, as far as for tax deposits, about 15 minutes per day.
Per day.
Or I'm sorry, per pay period. Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah. Alrighty, and then she's spending about 2 hours every quarter filing during the quarter filings,
Okay.
and then she's spending 15 minutes per pay period on the W-2s.
Okay.
Is that all that information still correct?
Yeah.
Okay, so if I've done my math correctly, and then obviously we'll have some other things that are taking up some other time. So she's spending 15 hours weekly on updating her employee info. Is that correct? As far as from moving around the Excel sheets and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then and I also your assistant told me that she's taking basically 1 hour to key in the pay, and then 2 hours to stuff and sign the check, so 3 hours pretty much every pay period also.
Mm-hmm.
I'm adding up all these numbers. I mean, do you have any idea where those are at?
I think it's 15 hours, 20 hours every other week. What are we looking at?
Yeah, basically, so I divvied it up for an entire year. That's almost 900 hours. Your wife is devoting just for payroll for a year.
So $9,000.
$9,000. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then obviously with all the other things she could be doing with that time, as far as from an opportunity cost standpoint. I mean,
Annoy me more?
yeah. Or I'm sorry.
Annoy me more?
Yeah, there you go. Nice. But yeah, and now, am I also understanding correctly that you guys spend? Your business spends $1,500 a year when upgrading the software that you currently use,
Yeah, we do.
and then $250 a month for the bank reconciliations.
Yeah.
Is that correct? So, do you know how much that is a year?
No?
It's $3,000 a year just on bank reconciliations.
Oh, I didn't.
So with that $9,000,
$9,000.
well, yeah, with that not $9,000 a year, I'll just put that on a little just like visual chart here. That's $9,000 a year just for the payroll, and then for the upgrades and the bank reconciliations. Or sorry, can you do that math for me?
Sure, it'd be 500, so.
Or this is 1,500. Sorry.
Oh, 15. No, I'm just trying to.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you gotta give me a pen, so
Yeah.
I actually have a pen.
There you go. That's $13,500
Yeah.
just on payroll services. Now, where else do you think that money could help you in your business?
Open up my new shop.
Open up your new shop. Yeah. Now, as far as from a payroll standpoint, from a company, I mean, now I know the wife does it for the most part, but what are you really looking for?
I just want her to be happy and the business to run smoothly.
Okay. Well, do you
Happy
think
wife, happy life.
happy wife, happy life? Now, do you think your wife would be happy with being able to spend more time with her kids and more delegating this rollout?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, cool. Now, is there anything else as far as from like a business operator standpoint that I can address that would maybe make you feel a little bit more comfortable going with ADP?
I mean, I don't know what you provide, so why don't you just share
Sure.
with me how much
Yeah.
what your solution will cost? And
Okay. Yeah, I'll get right down to it with you. Basically, what ADP does is the whole gamut from a business operations standpoint. All right, we do everything from your taxes, your time and labor management, to your hours outsourcing, how much time your employees deserve, have they earned off, how many times they haven't yet. Retirement services from 401k to Roth IRA. So, the company, or obviously the employees, will be able to start saving for retirement. Insurance services, God forbid anything were to happen, and HR services, and of course payroll management. Now, I actually have with me here the coolest app that we have actually just come out. It's called Run.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say Clash of Clans.
No, sorry. So we'll just do a quick little demo here, just kind of expediting the whole process. Now imagine, Dr. Page, that we're going to go ahead and pretend like this is a pay period, all right? Now this is something, like I said, even you could do, since you guys do or do not offer direct depositing, because I heard you guys don't. Yeah. Okay, well, what's cool is this little switch here, and you can turn it on, you can turn it off, whatever you want. But now, why don't we do this? You can go ahead and press resume for me. Now resume. Now this will bring you to everybody on your staff. Now obviously this will have your employees with their numbers, but why don't you go ahead and click one of those for me. So that's basically telling you that Ryan Taylor here has been worked 35 hours, getting paid $17,230. So it'll already calculate everything for you, so there's no human error. And then why don't you go ahead and press preview there at the end, and then calculate. So this will break down everything from taxes
So how much does
to
Ryan
hourly
make?
wage. See, this is your entire employee basis. How much everybody's getting paid. So, for example, go to Ryan Taylor. He got paid $556 or $566.86 for his pay period. See how easy and streamlined I can make things? Yeah. So, I mean, based on what you've seen so far, I mean, what do you like best about it? The fact that it'll be able to give your wife some free time, the fact that this is so easy
All I
to
can
use.
think of is how much this is gonna cost me.
Okay, yeah. Well, I'll get right down to it with you as far as the price standpoints, but can you see how in the value of something like this in the ADP could help make your wife a little bit happier?
Yeah.
Cool. Now, as we calculated, you're spending about 13 grand on the current systems that you guys have. Now, for ADP, of course, we are a premium service. Some would consider us a premium price too. Now, I've already done the math on this, but check this out. So, you guys are right in between the 11 and 25, or 11 and 20 on each branch, because 20 and 15, am I right? So you guys your business will fall under this category. Now, obviously, you have 2 locations. Now, would you agree that 38 to 95 times 2 is 77.90? And then there's 26 pay periods because there's 52 weeks, correct? And then so there'll be 2 bi-weekly. So that ends up being $2,025 for the year. Now, that alone is already saving you $2,400 because of just the bank reconciliations and the money spent on upgrading your services. Now, can you see how something like that could really help out your business?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, if everything sounds good with you, and if you're for the system, and is there anything else I can address as far as I'm concerned?
Yeah, let me just think it over, look at the numbers really. Like to really study those numbers, sleep over, like get some sleep on it and share it with my wife and see what she does, because at the end of the day it affects her the most.
Right.
And then we'll call you if we decide to go with you.
Okay. Yeah, because I know obviously in the beginning of the meeting you said for the most part this is going to be a really big decision as far as your wife making a decision on this one too.
Yeah.
I definitely want you guys to feel comfortable making a decision. And if everything sounds good with you, I think the best thing for us probably to do is just set up a meeting with your wife and we can throw her some of these numbers and see what she thinks. How's that?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright, how's next week sound?
Yeah.
More like Tuesday or more
I
like
only
Thursday?
have Monday
Monday? Okay. You're more morning person or afternoon person?
morning.
Okay, like 5 a.m. or?
Yeah, 5 a.m.
Yeah?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Waking up early for the doctors, our
Yeah.
offices. Okay, cool. 5 a.m. Monday. And so you want to do here or do you want to do the other office
Here's
location?
fine.
Awesome. Dr. Page, I'll get out of your hair. And I very much appreciate the time. Like I said, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. I'm open to your call whenever.
All right, awesome.
All
Thank
right.
you.
Thanks again. Have a great day.
Good. How do you think you did?
Sure.